regret coming here.
Revelio. That wasn't so difficult. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother, until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. You'll have to do better than that. Accio! What was I thinking? Accio! Yes!
Accio.
How about that? I won! Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Splendid!
Accio!
You'll have to do better than that. Accio! Yes! You'll have to do better than that. Accio! Yes!
Accio!
That was sensational! Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Splendid! Accio! What was I thinking?
Accio!
You'll have to do better than that. Accio! Yes! How am I to top that? Accio! Yes!
Accio!
How am I to top that? Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Splendid! Accio!
Accio!
You'll have to do better than that. Accio! What was I thinking? How am I to top that? Accio! Yes!
Accio!
A draw? That simply won't do. A rematch then. Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Splendid! Accio! What was I thinking?
Accio! Accio!
That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Watch what you're doing.
Galleons and a historian's uniform.
Revelio.
Treasure maps. If it isn't the treasure.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster. I think we should have a moon calf in charge.
Revelio. Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. It's never been this long. I just know something's happened.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Galleons and a historian.
It's my favourite place in the entire school. If I didn't have that Bible...
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way, and I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time, even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
She was just good at casting a spell. No wonder I've never heard of her.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said the single greatest Depulso master of all time. I often read about great witches in my limited free time, There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, third years aren't taught.
And you're a third year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
How did Herodiana Byrne become famous by casting Depulso?
She once saved orphans from a wild Graphorn by banishing it over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
What ended up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while, just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Perhaps I'll make myself a copy.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about.
I tried
It
to
does
hide a
sound
puzzle
interesting.
once, in the corner of the common room.
I find its location a little untoward myself.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow.
No better.
Revelio.
Because I'm a poacher doesn't mean I dislike beasts. If we had a needle at our house, I hope you have your affairs in order.
Be it upon your heads when our expectations take flight like Thestral. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you.
Patricus Totalis.
Beast
Revelio.
skinned and eaten.
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach. Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask. The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts...
Surprising how many nifflers you can find down there. Mind you, I do have a knack. Beasts don't mind dying to make me a few sickles.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough... One in Berlin.
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum.
Thought we'd forget everything.
Your poaching days are over. Revelio. Revelio. This be Mr. Oakes' campsite. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take...
What have we here? Another
Trigus Totalis. Revelio.
Never anything interesting around here.
Trigus Totalis.
What's going on out there?
Confringo.
You will suffer. Enough.
Levioso.
Do you think this is Sunday?
Accio. Confringo.
What was that?
Mr. Oates' trade journal.
Levioso. Descendo.
Now to find out what happened here.
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise.
Mr. Oates' trade journal.
Descendo. Repulso.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Revelio. What do you have in store? A rock formation? That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
Reparo. Reparo.
Iron himself will be proud.
Incendio. Lumos. Confringo.
A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. Who lived here, I wonder?
Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio.
Oh, there's a hole in my pocket.
Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Revelio.
The wizards will... What's that? Oh, that hurts.
Revelio.
Apparently not. I can get my hands on Fig.
What do we have here? Revelio. Goodness. I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Revelio. A ladder. That's what I need.
I didn't touch your helm. Thank you for making me... Who's out there? Show yourself, if you're there.
here's a sad-looking place. Revelio.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
Revelio. This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. Revelio.
Someone there? Hello?
Trevicus Totalis.
Who's there? How nice of you. Oh, little Monica.
Incendio. Revelio.
This looks like trouble. What went on here, I wonder?
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
What will we find in here?
Revelio. Protego.
Revelio.
It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
Incendio. Confringo.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts are spot on.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Revelio.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised. Not your best moment, I fear.
Places. Accio.
I won't rest. Dead.
Confringo.
Such arrogance.
Accio. Places. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
Won't get away with that.
Confringo.
A boiler door. How to open it?
Confringo. Incendio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Revelio.
Huh.
Petrificus totalis.
What was that?
Descendo. Leviosa. Confringo. Descendo. Accio. Incendio.
I shall avenge your death.
How nice of you to stop by. One less.
Get away with that.
Places. Incendio.
I will bet. Oh, that was meant for me. You're like...
Incendio.
I shall avenge your death.
Confringo. Accio.
An intruder!
Incendio.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
And patrol.
I wonder if Adelaide's uncle could be down there.
Yes, Totalis.
Someone there?
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler here. I've heard you speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. Wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. How did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, My memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analysing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Revelio.